Great news.
What?
She told me she likes you.
No.
Yes.
Me?
You.
Wow.
Go.
When?
Now.
Oh. Hi, Vicky.
Oh, hi, Eric.
Arvid. It's Arvid.
Oh. Right, sorry.
You know, I was reading Shirley MacLaine's latest book the other day. You know, those were beautiful scenes with the extraterrestrials.
But I don't believe in that stuff at all.
Are you kidding? Neither do I. I mean, like the so-called power of crystals. I mean, give me a break.
Oh, but I believe in crystals.
And when you get a break, the crystals heal it like magic. It's amazing.
Can I be honest with you? Drop the nerd act. It's not working.
What?
I've heard all about you and your little conquests. Lori Applebaum, Rhonda Gielgud, Tammy. Oh, not to mention your Beach Bunny pen pal from California. You act nerdy and weird and charm yourself into unsuspecting girls' hearts. But fortunately, I've been warned about you.
Warned? About me?
You lady killer.
You set me up.
No.
Yes.
Me?
You.
So?
You're dead.
When?
Soon.
Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning.
Do you like this nail color on me?
Darlene, it's clear.
It is?
Okay, I see the new ring. Happy?
No, I'm not happy. I want you to be jealous, excited. I want to hear little shrieks of envy.
Okay.
Ah! Darlene, where'd you get that ring? Oh, my God! Gorgeous!
Hey, everybody, guess what? Darlene got a new ring.
I'll call the Times.
Another one? Does this happen often? She's running out of fingers. How many rings does she have? Let me put it this way. If she were Jewish, she'd be Sammy Davis Jr.
Whoa, nice rock.
Thanks. It's Darlene's.
Yeah? Can I have a look? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. This is nice. Fire opal, Southern Australia. Gotta be 3 carats easy. And the band? Let's see, too heavy for white gold. Platinum?
Very good, Alex.
Yeah, I got an uncle in the jewelry business. Tony Torres's, 57th and 5th.
That's Tiffany's.
Yeah, he's in front, on the sidewalk.
Morning, everybody. What's new?
Darlene scored a new rock, Mr. Moore.
Pretty exciting stuff, huh?
Now, wait a minute. Last week, I remember you running around showing everybody a new pocket protector.
Yeah, Arvid.
Well, that's because it's personally monogrammed.
So, new ring, huh? Another one.
That's not just another ring, Mr. Moore. That one has sentimental value. It belonged to my grandmother.
Well, that's very nice. Tomorrow, I'll bring in my mood ring.
Okay, Darlene, you wore me down. Can I try it on? Well, please.
Of course, we learn from our mistakes. And now we choose our vice presidents much more carefully. Chapter 9 for tomorrow. See you then.
Come on, Darlene. I want to check out that new guy with the locker at the end of the hall. Oh, is he fine?
I think I saw him. He has a mustache, right?
No, that's the shadow from his nose. Here you go, Mr. Moore.
Unbelievable. You know, I haven't been getting my paychecks. Now, the Board of Education notifies me I'm dead.
So's Elvis, but he's still making money.
Okay, well, I'm going to see Dr. Samuels, have some of those famous last words.
Mr. Moore. Could I get used to this? Yes. Yes, I could.
Hi, TJ. What's up?
Oh, I'm not doing anything. I have every right to be here. I just came to drop off a message for Mr. Moore. Gotta go. See you. Bye.
TJ, you okay?
Listen, Sarah, can I have my grandmother's ring back now?
What? What are you talking about? I put it back on your desk. I thought you took it.
Oh, no. Hi, Alex.
Hi.
Where is it?
Where's what?
My grandmother's ring.
You left your ring in here?
It's gone. You haven't seen it, have you, Alex?
No, I just came. No, I haven't seen it. Look, I gotta go. Oh.
I can't believe Alex would take your ring. He's just not like that.
I didn't say he took it. I said he was alone in the room when I went back to get it.
And the ring wasn't there.
And Alex was.
So that doesn't prove anything.
Well, obviously we know it wasn't one of us who took it, right?
I don't know that.
Sorry, Darlene.
Gotta go.
Look, I don't care what his reasons were. That ring is important to me.
Darlene, a man is innocent until proven guilty. You can't go around accusing a guy of stealing without proof. Arvid and I will now break into his locker and get you the proof. Come on.
Well, Dennis!
Charlie, how did it happen? Was it a heart attack? A horrible boating accident?
No, I was deleted. It's really not funny, you know. I'm not getting my paychecks.
So what? Can't take it with you.
TJ, what did you do to your finger?
This? It's nothing. I just shut it in my locker.
I'll give the nurse a ring.
A what? No, I'm okay.
Oh, this is working great. This is perfect. 21.
What do you guys think you're doing?
Just relax.
Huh?
Relax.
Oh, my heart's going crazy.
He's got arrhythmia. I gotta carry this thing with me at all times. Oh, God, he's fibrillating. Hang on.
Hey, I'm not buying it.
No?
No. So you want to tell me what's going on here?
I think I can explain, Alex.
Uh-huh. Oh. Well, thank you. Charlie, as far as I can make out, the man that's in charge of dead teachers who turn out to be alive is, well, this is really quite serious. He died.
So you think I took your ring? Well, I guess that shouldn't surprise me. I know exactly what you were thinking. Oh, he's a Puerto Rican kid. He's been around. He's worked the streets. Oh, you can't trust those people.
No, it's not that we don't trust you. It's just that we don't,
Believe you.
Oh, I get it. It's easy to put the blame on me because I'm new. Well, I didn't take your ring, Darlene. And as for the both of you, I thought we were gonna be friends. I guess I was wrong.
Nice going, Darlene.
Darlene, can I try?
Excuse me, what's going on here?
Well, no, what happened was, I had
Moore,
no,
and then you hit
what
me.
happened was...
Shut up. Mr. Moore, do you remember my grandmother's ring? Well, it's missing, and I have reason to believe that somebody stole it. No, I don't want to say any more.
Hold it! When I find your ring, Darlene, rest assured that person will answer to me. And I don't mean just a few hours detention here. I'm talking expulsion. I believe you all have somewhere you have to be. Move it!
Hi, TJ. How's it finger?
This? It's much better.
Overnight?
Yeah, I soaked it.
In what?
You know, finger soak.
Morning, Alex.
Yeah, great.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Okay.
Look, why doesn't everybody just say what's on their minds? Get it out in the open, spit it out.
Something you want to talk about with me?
Nah.
Okay.
All right, yes, I like Darlene's ring, and yes, I was in the room when she came back, but that doesn't make me a thief, does it?
No, it doesn't.
I mean, it's not like I was the only person in the room. I mean, it could...
You're saying there was somebody else in the room.
I'm not saying anything, except this. I've never stolen a thing in my life, Mr. Moore. I mean, you could believe that or not, but it's true.
I believe it.
I mean, if the rest of the people want to believe that I'm a thief, well, let them. I know I'm not, and I know the truth.
And the truth is, you know who did take the ring.
Look, I'm not going to point a finger at anybody, unless I know for sure. I mean, there's been enough of that going around. Don't you think we should be going in, Mr. Moore? I mean, you can't be late.
Oh, well, that's all right. You probably haven't heard I'm the late Charlie Moore.
The trial of Alex Torres. How am I doing?
Morning, everyone.
Morning. Mr. Moore, before we start class, may I say something?
Certainly.
Well, I'd just like to say that after thinking it over last night, I don't want to see anybody get into trouble over my ring. I'm not interested in seeing anyone punished or expelled. All I want is to have my ring back. And anyone who sees to it that it is returned, well, there'll be no questions asked, and we can put this whole unfortunate incident behind us. Thank you.
Thank you, Darlene. I'm sure that everybody hopes you'll get your ring back soon. I think that we're going to spend a little time this morning discussing the American system of jurisprudence.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Moore. You mean the radical idea that a person is presumed innocent until proven guilty?
Yeah.
Alex?
Hi, TJ.
I think it stinks what all the kids are saying about you.
You do?
Yeah. I mean, who do they think they are? Nobody's perfect, right?
Right.
Well, I just wanted to say that I know you're not the thief.
Thanks, TJ. I know you do. You were there.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
Yeah, well, don't get the wrong idea here, because, see, all I was saying was I know you didn't rip off Darlene's ring. That's all I was saying.
I know, TJ. I heard you.
Yeah? Well, someone could get from your tone of voice that maybe you thought I knew something about the ring.
Now, why would I think that?
Yeah, why would you think that?
You got anything more to say to me?
No?
Catch you later.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, Mr. Moore, how long have you been standing there?
Is that what I think it is?
I didn't steal it, Mr. Moore. I saw it on the desk and I put it on to see what my hand would look like with a ring like that on it, but it got stuck and I couldn't get it off until last night. I tried soap, I tried butter, only one thing worked. Pulling and screaming.
Okay. There is one thing you haven't tried yet, and that's telling Darlene the truth.
I can't.
Look, TJ, I know sometimes it's hard to be honest.
Yeah. Well, when I was younger, I used to snatch things, like a comic book, a hairbrush, a TV. It was a crowd I used to hang around with. You know, peer pressure, it was so easy. It was like taking candy from a baby, which I also used to do. But now, Mr. Moore, I'm turning over a whole new leaf.
So why didn't you just tell the truth from the beginning?
Yeah, right, and Darlene and everybody would have believed me. I know they look down on me. They would love to believe I stole the ring. And if Dr. Samuels finds out, I'm out of here. And I've been working so hard to make the honors class.
Yeah, I know. Look, Darlene says she'll take the ring back, no questions asked. So I could give her the ring, but you...
Oh, Mr. Moore, you're the best. And I'll never forget this, and I'll never, ever, ever let you down again.
At last, the day of judgment has arrived. I want to hear about these cases you've chosen to illustrate miscarriages of justice. Simone?
I'm doing the Scottsboro boys. They served years in jail for a rape they never committed.
I'm taking the Mary Fagan case. This Jewish guy from Brooklyn was wrongly convicted of murdering this 13-year-old girl. He was pardoned, but then a lynch mob got to him.
That was also the case that led to the formation of the Anti-Defamation League, was it not? Okay, Vicky?
Linnell Jeter, he was sentenced to life for a $615 robbery that he didn't even commit. The charges were dropped recently, but the arrest is still on his record.
I'll be taking the case of Vice President Spiro T. Agnew, who was forced to resign when he was convicted of income tax evasion.
Spiro Agnew was never exonerated.
Not yet.
Which leads us to one of the most difficult questions. What do we, as a society, do to compensate someone who has been wrongfully convicted, or incarcerated, or even executed? Exactly. Which reminds me, Darlene, I think this belongs to you.
Mr. Moore, my ring, where'd you get it?
No questions asked.
You're right, Mr. Moore. What difference does it make anyway? The only thing that matters is that I've got my grandmother's ring back. Thank you.
I didn't take it.
Darlene, has nothing we've discussed here registered with you? I mean, the Scottsboro boys, Linnell Jeter, Randall Adams.
They didn't take my ring. He did.
Wait, I didn't tell you about my report. It's gonna be about me, Alex Torres, accused, tried, and convicted of stealing by the IHP. It's a good thing you guys don't have a rope.
TJ, I bet you have something to add to this, huh?
No.
I'll be right back. TJ, wait a minute. Do I have chump tattooed on my forehead? Does Alex?
No.
Then why is it you're letting him take the rap for you?
Mr. Moore, I'll thank Alex later and tell him I appreciate what he did. Will that satisfy you?
Well, we're not doing this just to satisfy me.
Okay. But I can't tell Darlene in front of the whole class. You gotta understand that.
Okay. Darlene, you want to step out here for a moment?
Mr. Moore, don't go. That girl has Lee press-on claws.
Yes?
Well, I think TJ has something she wants to say to you.
Are you gonna talk or play charades?
I'm the one who took your ring.
You?
Yes, but please believe me, I didn't mean to steal it. See, it was sitting on your desk and I put it on, well, and it got stuck. And anyway, I'm sorry.
Well, thank you for telling me the truth, TJ. I mean, I know it couldn't have been easy for you.
You're telling me.
And anyway, I can appreciate any girl envying a ring like this, especially one in your circumstances.
Darlene.
I imagine it's like going window shopping or going into a store and trying on expensive dresses, knowing all the time that you can't possibly buy one.
I think that's a gracious enough acceptance.
Do you mind, Mr. Moore? TJ and I are trying to have a heart-to-heart here.
Well, I just don't want to see anyone's heart ripped out.
Mr. Moore, I'm okay. Darlene, I know what you're trying to get at. And I know deep down inside you have a really good soul. I mean, way deep down.
Well, thank goodness that's all cleared up and over with.
Is it?
Well, yeah. I've got my ring back. I've accepted TJ's apology.
What about Alex?
Oh, Mr. Moore, Alex doesn't need to apologize for anything. Oh.
Yeah, shall we? TJ, where do you think you're going?
We're done here, aren't we?
What about Alex?
Mr. Moore, Alex doesn't need to apologize for anything.
Okay.
been brought to my attention that,
I think maybe a little louder.
It's been brought to my attention that maybe we all were...
We?
I was a little hasty in accusing Alex of taking my ring. It turns out it was TJ who found it and was afraid to return it. Isn't that funny? Anyway, now that everything's said and done, I think that I owe Alex a huge apology. And I wouldn't blame him if he didn't accept it. I just hope that you know that I'm sincere.
I'd like to say something to Alex, too.
Yeah?
You took the heat for me, and you didn't have to. And, well, thanks.
Sorry.
Sorry, Al.
Sorry.
Excuse me, folks. It's not going to be quite that easy. Now, for 2 days, you've been calling this man a thief. So now you're going to have to come up with a way to give him back his reputation.
Well, I could write a documentary.
Hey, it's okay. Apologies accepted. Everybody. And you know, Darlene, we could get over our differences a lot quicker if we, like, spend a little more time together. Like, maybe Friday night you and
Alex, I wouldn't push it.
Charlie, good news. The Board of Education has notified me you're alive.
Great! Unfortunately, they'll probably dock me for the day I was dead.
Well, it could be worse. Your 6-month maternity leave starts Tuesday.
Hey, Vicky, what's up?
Not one red cent.
What?
I've heard all about you, Mr. Mooch. You only talk nicely to people if you want to borrow money.
Now, wait a second. That is not true.
I was also told that you'd say that. You're a liar, you're insincere, and you're absolutely not to be trusted. Have a nice day.
Vicky, come on!
Hi, Dennis. Have a nice day.
You're bright and early this morning.
Hello, Ms. Mira. Is Dr. Samuels in?
Yes, he is, Girola, but I'm afraid he's busy.
I'll wait.
Well, it could be a while.
I don't mind.
I mean, quite a while.
I'll wait.
Are you sure?
Sure. Patience runs in my family. My uncle Javala climbed the 7,000 steps of virtue to the Temple of Truth to learn the meaning of life. It took him 2 weeks.
And?
They were closed.
Miss Mira, make sure this goes in the morning mail. Hello, Girola.
Hello, sir.
Is this it?
Yes, sir. My entry in the stay-in-school poster contest.
Oh.
I've never designed a poster before. I'm not really an artist. You probably won't like it. Why should you? It's really not that good. Actually, it's pretty bad. I don't even know why I brought it in. Forget it.
I love it.
It is rather good, isn't it?
Good morning, children.
Good morning.
Delaney, Feinberg, Gennaro.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Mr.
Moore.
Mrs. Russell?
Oh, dear. I seem to be in the wrong classroom. Well, I guess that's why I teach literature and not driver's ed. Well, carry on. Oh, if Feinberg and Gennaro show up, tell them they're in the wrong room.
What was that all about?
Oh, you know Mrs. Russell. She's the original absent-minded professor. But she's fun.
Yeah, remember the time that she told us she was Queen Elizabeth in a prior life?
But she does get our attention.
Yes, right. Well, if I can get your attention, today we're going to talk about the relationship between the press and the presidency. So how does the press get the president's attention?
Mr. President,
Your papers have been graded and sealed in these envelopes and kept on Funk and Wagnall's porch since noon today. No one has seen the contents of these envelopes. Read them and weep.
Oh, what'd you get, Darlene?
An A, I guess.
You guess? Aren't you even going to open it up and look?
It'd be silly. I could break a nail.
Mrs. Russell?
Yes, Maria?
This grade. You can't be serious. I've never gotten an F in my life. I've never gotten anything lower than a B. Besides, I know the work I turned in. It was well thought out. I did the research, I did the footnotes, the bibliography, even the typing was perfect. I didn't even use whiteout.
Maria, calm down.
But Miss Russell, this is a mistake.
Maria, I don't make mistakes about grades. And I have my rules. No refunds, no exchanges.
Well, that's not fair.
The grade is final. Oh, what brings you here, kiddo?
That book I promised you.
The Mysterious William Shakespeare by Charlton Ogburn? Well, what's the mystery? Shakespeare wrote Shakespeare.
Will you wake up? I mean, this is 4 pounds of good, solid evidence that the Shakespearean plays were written by the Earl of Oxford, Edward de Vere.
Oh, please.
Look, we could have such a great argument if you would just read the book.
Read it? I can barely lift it. And what if it's true? I'll have to retract everything I've taught for the past 30 years.
Dear learned teacher, I do beseech thee, with thine eyes, peruse the pages of this tome, and find its words, fair flying straight from eye to brain, igniting like spark to tinder thy intellect's keen flame. Or, he's got good ideas, read the book.
All right.
How are things going for you for this semester?
Well, it balances out. My classes are larger, my paycheck is smaller. I finally got a parking space and somebody stole my car.
You know, you really remind me of an English teacher I had in high school, Ms. Wirtz. I had to recite poetry in one of her classes. Invictus by Henley. You know, the IHP enjoyed your little joke this morning.
I'm sorry, what joke was that?
In my classroom this morning.
Oh, come now, Charlie. I haven't been in your classroom for weeks.
First period today?
Really, Charlie, you keep having these memory lapses, and you'll be forgetting your own name.
That may apply to some people, but not to Wendell X. Bushman.
Well, I don't care what anybody says. I think it's brilliant. This poster speaks to me. It asks that eternal question, who is this schmoid and why is he pointing at me?
Hey, John, I want to thank you. You know, I almost quit school and joined the Navy.
But then you saw my poster?
Yeah. Then I realized, no way. They could send me to India.
He's got a point.
Maria, I got those college catalogs you wanted to see.
Just keep them. Forget them. I'm becoming a nun. I'm gonna work with the homeless in the slums in a place ravaged by bandits, corruption, pollution, and violence.
At least you're not leaving New York. Sorry, Maria. What's the problem?
Mrs. Russell gave me an F on my last paper, and it's gonna kill my quarterly grade.
An F?
I'm gonna die.
Take it easy, Maria. I mean, there must be an explanation.
Mr. Moore, I've already tried to talk to her about it. She won't even listen to me.
But she probably would listen to me.
Thank you. Thank you.
An Elizabethan practice of males playing female roles in Shakespeare had another logic. A boy 14 would play Juliet, and a year or two later, he would play Romeo, and be a better Romeo because he had already experienced what it was like to be Juliet. And as he got older, he would play Prince Hal, cavorting with a much older Falstaff, knowing that someday he would play Falstaff, trying to keep up with a young Prince Hal. And so now we have Antony, who has been Cleopatra, and we have... I don't believe I told you children this before. Oh, dear, I completely lost what I was going to say. Good morning. Today, I think we'll begin our poetry reading. Sit. I hope you're all prepared. Do I see any volunteers? Charles Moore? If I'm not interrupting your conversation, why don't we hear you first?
Mrs. Russell?
Oh, come now, Charles. We all want to hear your poem.
I don't know what you mean.
Your poem, Invictus by Henley, I believe.
Well,
Oh, come, Charles. Our tongues are hanging out in anticipation. We look stupid. Save us.
I'm not prepared, Ms. Russell.
Charles, you have great potential, but you'll end up working on a rock pile if you don't prepare your lessons. Are you listening, Charles?
Yes, ma'am.
You will have it tomorrow?
Yes, Mr. Russell.
The bell rang. Scoot, scoot.
Listen, Miranda.
Charlie, can it wait till tomorrow? I'm running late.
It's about Maria.
Lovely girl. Tomorrow.
Well, you don't look concerned.
I know, Al. You don't.
Sure, my heart goes out to her, but you saw Maria's grade. I mean, what if Mrs. Russell zones out again and gives me an F?
Look, we need to discuss this. I mean, there's obviously something wrong with Mrs. Russell. You saw how she was with Mr. Moore.
Well, what is it?
It could be a lot of things.
Shouldn't we tell Dr. Samuels?
Maybe it's just temporary.
Yeah, there's no point in getting her in trouble.
Seems like she is in trouble.
Well, I'm with Sarah. Let's stay out of it.
Look, I know you're all precocious, but none of you have graduated from medical school yet. So let's get some help with this.
No, you guys, I didn't mean to start anything. Let's just forget it, okay? No, I don't want to.
Good morning, everyone.
No, let's just forget it.
Hi, Dennis.
Mr. Moore, about Mrs. Russell.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to talk to her. And I am going to talk to her about your grade, Maria.
Mr. Moore, let's just leave it alone, okay? I probably deserve an F anyway.
You don't believe that you deserve an F, and I don't believe it. I don't think anybody else here does.
Mr. Moore, I just don't want to deal with it. It's too scary.
Look, this is not the time to turn our backs on Mrs. Russell. She has a problem, but that doesn't mean we should start avoiding her, okay? I mean, she is a wonderful woman, and she's a fine teacher. And I don't think she would want to be unfair to you. So let's not be unfair to her.
Okay.
Hi, Mrs. Russell. Are you busy?
Oh, just spritzing my Venus flytrap. Come, sit down. What can I do for you?
Well, actually, Maria and I wanted to talk about her quarterly exam grade. She's brought all of her graded assignments, and they're all A's.
So I guess there must be some kind of mistake, right?
No, a mistake is letting Sylvester Stallone play Hamlet. Your grade stands, Maria.
Miss Russell, if you just look at my assignments.
Maria, dear, if you're having problems with your studies, I'd be more than happy to tutor you.
No, but Mrs. Russell, you don't understand.
You come to me after school and we'll discuss a study program. We'll get that grade up. Soon you'll be doing as well as Charles here. Charles, you'll be graduating this year. And mark my words, you'll do things for people.
Thanks, Mrs. Russell.
The new auditorium is due for completion in 1962. Well, they say it'll be finished in 1962, but I'll believe it when I see it. So, what did you want to discuss?
Well, we were going to discuss Maria's grades, but I don't think it's the right time.
Miss Russell, it's okay. Because what I really wanted to tell you was whatever your decision is, I'll accept it. Because I've always had a lot of respect for you. I mean, you've been one of the best teachers that I've ever had. I just wanted you to know that.
Thank you, Maria. And think about what I said. I'd be more than happy to tutor you.
Hello? What are you doing?
Dr. Samuels, I'm withdrawing my poster from the city competition.
Oh, no, you're not. The school board called this morning. Your poster made it to the Final Four.
It did?
Sure did.
Wonderful. Thank you, sir. Still going to tell me people don't take this face seriously?
Yes.
Good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Sleep dwell upon thine eyes, peace in thy breast. Would I were sleep and peace, so sweet to rest. Hence will I go to my ghostly father's cell, his help to crave and my dear hap to tell.
And as they gaze into each other's lenses, the curtain falls.
Mrs. Russell, do you believe that Romeo and Juliet were actually lovers?
John Barrymore, a famous actor, was once asked if he believed Romeo had an intimate knowledge of Juliet. And Barrymore replied, well, he surely did in the Chicago company. I love to walk to school in the fall. I go through Jackson's orchard. Oh, the colors. I got all A's that year. My parents rented a cottage by this beautiful lake. Oh, what times we had. I guess we're not going there this year, though. What was I talking about?
Well, Shakespeare.
Romeo and Juliet.
A summer cottage on the lake.
I was?
Yes.
What the hell has that got to do with Shakespeare? All right, hit the road. Maria? I looked over your work, and of course, I'd made a mistake. I'm sorry about the, well, let's face it, the confusion.
Well, it's just one grade.
I never expected to hear that from you.
I know. It's just not as important as I thought it was.
Well, it's important to me, dear, because you're important to me.
I just want you to be okay.
I'm okay a lot more than I'm not okay. Okay?
But...
No buts.
Okay.
Alzheimer's. So what do we do? I mean, how is she going to handle this?
Would be nice to let her retire at the proper time, a year and a half from now. I don't think she's going to make it.
It's a tough one.
I remember she was a veteran teacher. I was this skinny young rookie principal. I was. I had a lot of theories on how to run a high school. She was very patient, and eventually she taught me how to do my job. Finest teacher I've ever known.
If there's anything I can do.
No. I know what I have to do. I have to take her away from the thing that she loves most. I have to tell her it's time to give up teaching. I don't know how I'm going to do that.
Charlie, if you have a moment, I'd like a word with you.
Sure. Have a seat, Miranda. Make yourself comfortable.
Oh, dear. I don't quite know how to begin. I was on my way to talk to Harold Samuels, but I wanted to see you first. You've been such a friend. No, I have something for you. Maria's corrected grade report, A+. Can you believe it? I got her mixed up with another student.
Well, thank you, Miranda.
And I'm about to hand this to Harold.
It's your resignation.
Come now, Charlie. We both know, don't we?
Yeah.
Harold isn't very good at handling these things, but I shouldn't be teaching. He just hasn't had the guts to tell me.
Well, he is a great admirer of yours.
Oh, it's a consolation to me. Charlie, I'm in trouble when I ask a student a question and neither one of us knows what I'm talking about.
Is there anything that I can do?
Continue to be my friend? Sure. Oh, here's your book. Just when my mind is going, you give me something good to think about. Charlie, stop looking so morose. You're depressing me.
Oh.
I mean, there's always hope. They're constantly experimenting with new drugs. Who knows? They may get it before it gets me.
So what are you going to do?
Oh, I have money. I live with my sister. Maybe we'll go to England. I'll find out who really wrote Shakespeare. Well, anyway, I never did hear you recite Invictus.
Well, I don't know.
If I can remember it, so can you. And yet the menace of the years finds, and shall find me unafraid. Come on.
It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate.
I am the captain of my soul. I was a good teacher, wasn't I?
You were 1 in a million.
Now I ask you, would you buy a used car from this face?
I wouldn't buy a used yacht from that face.
Do I detect a note of jealousy, boys?
I would like to be the first to congratulate Jawar Halal on winning first prize in the statewide Stay in School poster contest.
You're here.
Speech!
Nice going.
Come on.
Thank you. This is a very proud moment for me. Being from out of town, so to speak, I can tell you that most of the world does not have the educational opportunity that we in this country might take for granted. Winning this contest feels good. It would feel even better if this poster influences kids to stay in school.
I'm sure it will, Jawarlo. Congratulations, son.
Thank you once again.
Oh, listen, everybody. I did get a postcard from Ms. Russell.
Oh,
Anybody want to hear it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. She writes, having a wonderful time, I think. Only kidding. I miss you all very much, and please don't worry about me. Remember, in the immortal words of Yogi Berra, it ain't over till the fat lady sings. Love, Miranda Russell.
Oh, very nice.
P.S. Maria, stop playing with your hair. Say Previously on Head of the Class.
I just got off the phone with the committee and with Mr. Kirov in Moscow. We're going! We check in at the hotel, study dinner, study, and lights out. Tomorrow it's study, 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 right up until the academic meet.
Shh. This place is bugged. Dr. Samuels, you have to give them one free day.
Look at these wires. They play hardball. We play hardball.
Do you know what a nerd is?
No, no.
Who am I, Tilly?
I'm Alan Pincard. Young Americans for Freedom?
Whatever you believe in, I don't.
Laura? This is definitely not the Russia I saw in National Geographic.
Are you looking forward to meeting the rest of the family?
No, I'm not in any rush.
Good. If you like, I can show you a little bit of Moscow.
Which women are the most beautiful, American or Russian?
Russian women, definitely.
This year's Moscow academic team.
But where are the kids we played against in New York?
Unfortunately, none of them were good enough to make this team.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Short was me.
What does that mean?
Uh-oh.
What's going on here? Lunch break is over. Why aren't you studying?
I think it's a case of burnout, sir. They need a rest.
I no longer care what you think. It was your free day that got us into this mess. We're going in up against a super team and we're not ready. Well, no matter what it takes, we're going to get ready. Arvid, the President of the United States.
Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Park, Lexington, Broadway, Fifth.
I have a new idea. Gang, you need a rest.
It's good thinking.
It'll be 3 hours till the bus gets ready to leave for the meet, so I want you to go back to your rooms and relax. Rest, recuperate, regenerate. I'll go to my room and regurgitate.
Is this a lucky break or what?
Oh, you're not kidding. Leave me to that pillow.
Are you crazy? Do you realize what's waiting for us at the Space Museum?
Yeah, trouble. Dennis, we'd never make it back.
Okay, Arvid. You snore while I score. I'll just tell Sonia you couldn't make it. Bye.
I want to thank you for getting me over here. My cousin's coming to pick me up in a few minutes. I'm going to see my whole family.
Oh, that's great, Eric.
Yeah, it's going to be great for my article in Scholastic Digest, too. A day in the life of a Russian family.
Day
Yeah.
The bus leaves in 3 hours.
Oh, Mr. Moore, I'll be back. Besides, they're not gonna need me anyway.
Okay, just be sure that you're here, okay?
I will. I will.
Hey, Arvid, look at this. Lambda 1. That's the one with the dogs on it.
They were so cute, Belka and Strelka.
Belka and Strelka?
Those were their names.
Belka and Strelka. That's nice.
I think that it was will call you Belka and Strelka.
Come on.
No, it's good. My little Belka's so shy.
But my big Strelka so cuddly.
Добрый день.
Добрый день.
Вы американка?
Да, я студентка.
Вы говорите по-русски?
No, I'm sorry.
Then I will speak my not so good English, okay?
Okay.
I'm a musician. I'm in Moscow for a concert.
I came to put flowers on Chekhov's grave. We shall find peace. We shall hear the angels. We shall see the sky sparkling with diamonds.
Uncle Vanya,
Right.
now in Russia. Мы отдохнем, мы услышим ангелов, мы увидим все небо в алмазах.
That's beautiful.
Тише, тише, пожалуйста. Дедушка, скажите тост.
Эрик приехал к нам издалека, на землю своих отцов. Я предлагаю выпить за его здоровье и пожелать ему счастья и всего самого-самого дорогого.
Я хочу отремонтировать вашу машину. How'd I do?
Great.
Great? How you doing?
Why don't you tell me what you believe about America?
Okay. Many Russians think that everybody is in debt. There is no culture. Nobody can afford to go to the hospital, but everybody has a gun.
There. See, that is a major misconception about America. Not everyone owns a gun. In fact, there's only one gun.
Really?
For every 4 people.
Sometimes when my pupils understand something, I get a feeling, how do you say it? Money can't buy.
It's a very interesting way for you to put it. I know what you mean. What are you trying to teach them? What do you want them to learn?
I want them to get used to
this new openness and to treasure it, so it won't be so easy to take it away from them. And you?
I guess we show up every day. We try to keep them interested. Try to get them to know each other well enough so that they won't even think about going to war.
Yes. Will I see you again?
Yes. Will you come to the meet?
Of course.
Прекрасно.
It's beautiful.
Soviet and American working together in space.
And here we are, just a bunch of ordinary people all together, having a good time, loving each other.
It's easy if people will just try.
You know, I agree with you, Natasha. In fact, I don't know what it is, but I just feel like kissing the first Russian I see.
What are you doing?
Come on, Natasha. Now, I know you work for the KGB, so why don't we just stop playing games here? I don't have a lot of time.
I work for the KGB, so what?
Oh my God!
So, you're supposed to try to seduce me and then get secrets from me, right?
I work in the KGB cafeteria.
Cafeteria?
Yes, I operate the cash register.
She operates the cash register.
Thanks, Sir, but I can hear.
Он такой дурак, я пошла. На конкурс, а я Арвид. Он такой же. It was nice meeting you. I hope you go back where you came from soon.
Oh, Natasha! Natasha, I was only kidding. Would you come on?
Sonia, I'm sorry about that. I didn't know that he would do this.
I know, it's not your fault.
Wait, no, wait, girls. Sonia! Girls! Well, how do we get back?
Are you happy now, Mr. Moore? We're going into the competition with half a team.
Look, Arvid and Dennis are smart kids. They'll find a way to meet us there.
All right, here's the train. Let's go. It's over here.
Right, it's right over here.
All right, come on.
Over here.
Arvid, come on!
Don't leave me! Don't leave me!
All I'm saying is that 2, maybe 3 of our members are missing. We want the right to bring them into the game as soon as they get here.
Нет.
Da. They'll be here in a second.
Нет.
Da.
Stop! I can't stop it! I can't, I don't know how it works! Wait for me! Wait!
And now it is my pleasure to introduce the moderator of tonight's contest, Mr. Ivan Popov.
Who was the composer of the operas Nabucco, Aida, and Falstaff? American?
Puccini.
No. Soviets?
Verdi.
Correct.
Cops. They're looking at us.
Maybe they speak English.
Yeah. Wait, what? No. They're after us, Arvid. Natasha turned us in.
No!
Yep, I can see it right now. They're gonna send us to Lubyanka prison. Or Siberia. We better split up. Look, you go that way, I'm gonna go this way.
Okay.
I love you, buddy.
Me too.
Остановись, ну!
Correct. That's correct.
Is this how it ends? A team going down the tubes and me longing for the sight of Eric and Dennis and Arvid. Oh, Arvid.
Hey, Placebo! Placebo! Hey, come on! Hey, help me out, guys! Tell them! Hey, oh, this is just like New York!
I want to thank you for everything. In New York, my family, the New York part of our family, we've got some problems. My mother and father, they don't get along very well. They don't even live together. So it means a lot to me to know that I have a family here. I wish I could take you all back to New York with me. I could use a grandpa and a grandma. I never knew you could love people so much in such a short period of time. I guess that's what a family is.
Go ahead, American.
Absalom, Absalom by William Faulkner.
Correct.
Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain.
Correct.
So, how are we doing?
What? Eric, get in there! Get in there! Get in there!
Relax.
Oh, time out!
The Three-Penny Opera by Bertolt Brecht. Who wrote the music? America?
Kurt Weill.
Correct. Correct.
One more point. We're doing it.
So I guess this is KGB headquarters, huh?
No, this is the academic competition. We have been looking for you. Good luck, Amerikanцы.
Yeah?
Yes.
Da?
Da.
Atomic number is 102.
Halogen.
The answer is geodesy.
Correct.
Time out!
London.
Time out!
London, where have you been? What happened?
It's a long story. KGB, police.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, where is Arvid?
I don't know. I lost him. He's out there somewhere.
Hey, help! Help! Stop, please! Help, stop, please! Please! Hey, please stop! Scouts? Scouts! Amerikansky! Eaglesky! I've got to get to my academic meet.
What is the temperature of the center of the sun? America?
10 to 20 million centigrade.
Correct.
Torricelli, 1643. It is impossible to determine both the position and the momentum of a subatomic particle with arbitrarily high accuracy.
Correct.
Boy, I love that kid.
The contest is tied. We will have a short intermission, followed by the tiebreaker. The round contains a question from each team. The first team to win a round wins the match. The United States team will begin the questioning.
Which player hit more home runs than anyone in the history of American professional baseball?
George Gibson. He was first to play in the Negro Leagues in 1930s.
Correct. The solid question, please.
Who first succeeded in creating a modern periodic table of the elements?
Yes.
The Russian chemist Dmitry Ivanovich Mendeleev in 1869.
Correct.
Listen, please.
Who was the youngest United States president?
John Fitzgerald Kennedy, age 43.
Soviets, incorrect.
It was Theodore Roosevelt, age 42.
The Soviet team has missed a question. The United States team will win if they answer correctly. Soviets.
The Soviet Union launched Lambda 1 in 1960, sending 2 small dogs into space. What were the name of the dogs?
You gotta be kidding.
I know this. Just be cool. The 2 dogs, there were 2 of them. Their names, the first dog's name was Strelka. Strelka was the first dog. And, it's really,
Okay. Thanks, guys. You did it good. Yes. Yeah.
There were 2 dogs. I know this really. Strelka, it's, you got, it sounds like Strelka, it's,
5 seconds. Correct. The United States team wins.
Hello, my friend, come sit by me. We gotta do something about this insanity. We're lost in the darkness, caught up in who's wrong and who is right. Well, it's time we turned on the lights. What we know and go a step beyond the lies. It's time we look behind the eyes. Faraway lands, faraway places. It's just an echo from an old closing door. Touching the hands and finding the faces somehow. There's just no far away
Are you totally furious with me?
Furious? Why?
I tried to get away, but I was just overwhelmed by all this love and family and happiness. It was really the greatest experience of my life.
Good. That is why we came here, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Да. Спасибо.
Stick around. This is going to be great.
What's going to be great?
Well, you remember the helium tank that I borrowed from your magic act?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. I ran a tube from the tank up to Dr. Samuel's microphone, so when he presses the button to make the announcements...
Oh, Dennis!
Attention, students. This is your training. Wait a minute. What's going on here? London's getting here.
I think we're in trouble.
Cutting class again. Rhonda, this is getting to be a habit.
It's nice to see you again, too.
Why don't you just take a seat over there? I think Dr. Samuels will want to handle this personally.
This ought to be good. I've always wanted to be yelled at by a chipmunk.
Do you know who that is? That's Rhonda Gielgud.
That's Rhonda Gielgud?
Uh-huh.
The Rhonda Gielgud?
That's right. The girl who takes all the guesswork out of dating. I'm telling you, Arvid, she is a sure thing. Do you know what my problem with girls has always been?
Oh, you're obnoxious, you're cheap. I have seen you naked in gym class. I'd say...
Arvid, shut up. The problem is I've been asking out the wrong girls. Not anymore. Rhonda, hi. Dennis Blunden, I've seen you around detention. And, I was just thinking to myself, why don't we go out some night?
Why don't you get lost?
Thank you.
That was real smooth.
So, what are you in here for?
Helium in the intercom.
That was you. That was very funny.
Yeah? Thanks.
You're welcome.
Blunden, get away from my donuts! Now get in my office. You too, Arvid. Rhonda, I'll see you in a minute.
Look, Dr. Samuels, I wasn't...
I have to go. It was a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
You know, you're kind of cute.
Yeah? Thanks.
And tomorrow, we're going to begin discussing the most recent American initiatives to end apartheid in South Africa. Assuming we can find any. See you then.
Arvid, Dennis tells me that Rhonda Gielgud wants you.
What? She doesn't want me. She told me I was kind of cute. Bunny rabbits are kind of cute. It doesn't mean anything.
What's up?
Nothing.
Rhonda Gielgud has chosen Arvid to be her playmate of the week.
Yes. Oh, what's wrong with you guys? She said I was cute. Doesn't mean she wants me.
Arvid, with Rhonda Gielgud, hello means she wants you. Believe me, true.
Oh, really?
That's what they say.
Simone, come on. I never even said hi to the girl.
You know, I don't think this conversation is really appropriate.
Alan, this is Arvid we're talking about, not some Supreme Court nominee.
Oh, right. So what you do, Arvid? Grab you somewhere?
Excuse me, folks. Just a reminder, those who don't leave history class are doomed to repeat it.
Arvid, come on! Arvid, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And in your case, I really mean that.
Yeah.
There she is.
Let's get out of here.
Arvid, just stay here and talk to the girl.
Yeah, talk to her. Say something.
Come on, be a man, Arvid.
Come on,
Look up.
He's a guy.
Come on, man.
Let's go.
Hi, Arvid. How are you?
My sinuses are draining.
So, do you want to do something on Friday night?
Oh, I don't know. It's a school night.
No, it's not.
I mean, for Sunday school.
The next morning is Saturday.
But, you know, Jewish people have Sunday school on Saturday.
Arvid, you're not Jewish.
Right, that's true. I'm free.
Great. So come to my place. 7 o'clock, okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, tomorrow we're going to be talking about protest movements within South Africa, the Pan-African Congress, the African National Congress, Black Sash, which is women's organization, things like that. Thanks, have a good one.
Bye, Mr. Moore.
Bye-bye.
Oh, say, Mr. Moore, how was your weekend?
This is Thursday, Arvid.
I mean, last weekend.
It was fine.
Did you have a date?
As a matter of fact, I did.
Good. So, when you made your move, who unhooked the brassiere, you or her?
Well, before I tell you that it's none of your business, why am I being asked these questions?
I'm going to have sex Friday night.
I see. You have that in writing?
Well, the consensus of opinion is it looks pretty definite, yes, sir. That's why I have to talk to somebody with, I don't know, hands-on experience, so to speak.
Okay, you want some advice?
Yeah, hold on, wait. Okay.
Well, first you think.
Think?
Yeah. You think, why am I having sex with this girl?
That's a good question, Mr. Moore. I think it's because, well, basically, I don't want to let the guys down.
It's good school spirit, Arvid. But how do you feel toward the girl?
I had this dream last night, Mr. Moore. I was flying on troop transport on a dangerous mission over uncharted territory. And I'm standing in the open doorway and everyone's yelling, jump, jump. So I jumped, and then I realized that my parachute was a gigantic brassiere and I couldn't get it open. And when I woke up, my practice brassiere was in shreds.
Your practice brassiere?
I bought one for research.
Good idea. Well, you wanted my advice, Arvid, so I'm going to give it to you. I think that you're overreacting to peer pressure. I think there's obviously a lot of anxiety in this subject for you, and I don't think you're really ready yet.
But I have to be ready, Mr. Moore. The opportunity is now.
Well, there'll be other opportunities, Arvid. I mean, you have your entire life ahead of you.
Mr. Moore, girls like this don't grow on trees. Believe me, if they did, I'd become a forest ranger.
Arvid. Arvid.
Mr. Moore, I sincerely believe that I have to do this.
And you want me to say that it's okay? Is that it? No, I'm sorry, Arvid. I can't really say that because I don't think it's okay yet. Now, if you feel you have to do it, then I hope you'll be wearing the right kind of parachute.
Uh-huh.
Buy a condom.
May I help you? Yes. I was wondering if you could recommend a brand of cotton balls.
To tell the truth, There's not a lot of differences in cotton balls. I suppose it all depends on what you plan to do with them.
I just want to use some to make a snow scene for my train set.
I see. Well, here. This should fill all your snow scene needs. Anything else?
Yes, I would like some toothpaste and some with fluoride and 1 box of lip balm.
Will that be all?
No, there is one more thing I need. Pantyhose.
That's some snow scene you're building. $24.95.
There is one more thing I need of a personal and exotic nature. I need
condoms.
Oh, no. For a snow scene. No, this will do just fine. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Young man, just one moment. Don't you dare walk out of here without those condoms. If you want to act like a man, then you better take the responsibility of a man. Here. They're on me. Just make sure they're on you.
Good reflexes. I like that in a man.
It's you. I thought it was a moth.
Here's my address. I'll see you at 7.
Morning, Harvey.
Hi, Mr. Moore.
So it's Rhonda Gielgud you're seeing, huh?
Well, might as well get it over with.
Get it over with? Aren't you missing something?
What?
Well, having sex does involve another human being.
I know that, Mr. Moore. I have the other human being. And got the protection. So, don't worry about me.
Oh, I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about her. Did you ever stop to ask yourself why she's so interested in just about anyone?
I don't know. Maybe she likes having sex.
Maybe. Maybe she's lonely. Maybe she's confused. Maybe she's desperate for attention.
Never thought about that.
Well, think about it. Now, Rhonda is a troubled person. She cuts classes. She doesn't finish her homework. She's promiscuous. It's self-destructive behavior. And you are about to make love to her. You care about her at all?
Well, I don't know.
You even like her?
I don't even know her, Mr. Moore.
You feel good about that?
Oh, hey, don't look at me, Mr. Moore. The whole thing was her idea.
Oh, don't give me that. I mean, you know better. Now, I am just asking you to think about what you're about to do, and with whom, and why.
Hi.
Hi.
You're late.
I was just in the lobby, admiring the artwork. Great apartment your folks have.
It's okay, I guess.
Nice sedimentary dolomite.
Yeah. Can I get you something to drink?
A drink. I better not. I'm going to be driving later. I mean after I get my license.
You are cute.
Did you hear that? That sounded like your parents. Was that?
You've got good ears, Arvid. They're in Boston.
Sorry, I guess you're a little old to have a sitter. Boston. Hi.
You know, I like guys who are a little shy.
I'm a lot shy. I still can't undress in front of my schnauzer. I can't look at my mother's laundry without blushing. No, it's true. I had to be forced breastfed.
I'm gonna take these off. You wouldn't want them to get broken.
No. Did you get those little red marks on your nose when you take off your glasses? I mean, you know, wear a glass. Where did you say you were from? I mean, I know you're from New York. You know, we're in New York. I know that, obviously. But I mean, I think in one way or another, most people are from New York. Don't you agree that?
Arvid, don't you want to kiss me?
Yes. I mean, who wouldn't? Can I ask you a question?
What is it, Arvid?
Why me?
What kind of a question is that?
Well, I mean, let's face it. I'm not, exactly Mel Gibson. I'm not even Hoot Gibson.
Who?
I mean, what could you possibly get out of being with me? I mean, you're so exciting, and you're beautiful, and you're sexy.
You don't have to say that stuff.
No. I mean that. That's why I can't understand what I'm doing here.
Well, if you'd stop talking for a minute, maybe you'd find out.
Just like that?
Arvid, obviously you don't know me.
That's it. See, that's the point. I'm trying to get to know you.
Yeah?
Yes. So if you'll just tell me a little about yourself.
Like what?
I don't know. What about your family?
Well, I don't have any brothers and sisters. My father's a sales rep for textiles, and my mother's his partner. And they travel a lot, and I stay home.
You must get lonely.
Sure. Sometimes, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I do have my schnauzer. So I guess I'm not quite as lonely as you.
Look, are we gonna do it or what?
You betcha, yes. Well, you still haven't answered, why me?
Because you're different.
I mean, like you've never made it with a nerd before and you want to see what it's like to, break one in? I mean, what's the...
You acted differently. Sweet and funny. And you didn't hit on me. And I just had this hunch. I had a hunch that I'd like being with you.
I like being with you, too.
You know, most guys don't have much to say to me. Except afterwards, and then it's, I gotta go.
That's terrible. I've read that post-coital tenderness is very important. I mean, especially to the woman.
Post what?
Afterwards. Just sort of holding each other and talking.
About what?
Like secrets. For instance, I might tell you that I think I'm too old to be in the Boy Scouts. Or that,
What?
What? I wish my ears were a little closer to my head.
When I was a little girl, On my birthdays, my mother would take me to FAO Schwartz, and I'd write down everything I wanted on these little pieces of paper. And we'd fold them up and put them in a hat, and I'd pick one, and that would be my present. And I never knew what it was, but I always knew it would be something that I wanted. Now she just writes a check, and I pick out something myself.
Do you get along with her?
She's okay. And they're both okay. And they know what I'm doing. And they say things about it. But the more they do that, the more I do this. You know, this is the most I've ever talked to any guy I've had over here. So this is it, huh? Post-coital...
Tenderness.
Yeah. I thought it would be like this with you afterwards.
It's nice. Of course, this isn't technically afterwards. But it's nice.
Are you disappointed?
No, in fact, I've learned a lot, actually. I mean, I know what sex is like before, and I know what it's like afterwards. Just gotta work on that during part.
Listen, let's get something to eat.
Yeah,
And talk some more.
great. I mean, that's what it's really all about, huh?
Arvid, you're sweet. Arvid?
Oh, yes.
One final little point on the war in the Pacific. Raising the flag in Iwo Jima.
Oh my God, there's a spider on my desk. Get it off!
Hang on. Look out. Look out. Ow!
Oh!
Guys, it's just licorice.
Come on.
Who wants some?
Dennis, this is the last warning, okay? Now, one more gag, one more word, one peep out of you, and you're gone. You're out of my history class. You got it?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. Spider? No, of course not.
So, where was it? The raising of the flag on Iwo Jima? That was a reenactment. The photographer had to ask the Marines to do it over again because he missed it the first time.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I missed it the first time.
That's it, Dennis. You're gone. You're out of here.
Well, there's the bell. I think we're all out of here.
No, you're gone. You are out of my history class.
Mr. Moore, come on. I'm sorry. I got a little carried away. It won't happen again, I promise.
I know it won't happen again. Goodbye, Dennis.
Come on. One little joke. It just slipped out.
Please do the same.
Well, you sure put a scare into him, Mr. Moore.
You know, it's about time. I can't wait to see him come back with his tail between his legs.
No, he's not coming back into this history class.
You're not really busting him from the IHP, are you?
You're just teaching him a little lesson, aren't you?
Look, Dennis is out for your good. He's out for his good. He's out for good. Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let's start out. Who can tell me something about General Joseph Stilwell? Nobody, huh? Okay. Vinegar Joe Stilwell earned his nickname.
Mr. Moore, before you start, if I could take a minute, I just want to tell you that I've had a chance to think over the way I behaved in class yesterday, and boy, was I out of line. I want to apologize to you, to the entire class, and give you my sincere promise that this will never, ever happen again.
Dennis, I'm sure we all appreciate it. I know it'll never happen again.
Great.
Excuse me, Mr. Moore, I have Dennis's new history assignment here.
What?
Dennis, you're now in Mr. Teresh's first period remedial history class.
Remedial?
Remedial?
Dennis, it's the only other history class in first period.
What?
Fillmore can't rearrange its schedule just to accommodate you.
Yeah, but remedial? Mr. Moore. Oh, God, you had me scared. This is a joke. Woo! I was worried there for a second. All right, where were we? Joe Stilwell? Joe? Still. This is not a joke? Remedial. Remedial.
Well, what have we got here?
Wrong classroom. Gotta go.
Not so fast, Bozo.
The name's Dennis.
Whatever. Hey, guys. You know, I've never even seen an IHP nerd up this close before. You're actually kind of funny looking.
Thank you.
I know him. He's a friend of Arvid's.
Rhonda, hi. Let's have lunch. Could you ask your friend to back off, please?
I said I knew you. I didn't say I liked you.
Oh, Jeff, right? Remember me? Dennis Blunden? I was your peer counselor?
Oh, yeah, dude. You're the one that gave me the advice about not cleaning up my room.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Not so good. I'm living in the car now.
Okay, well, I bet you can play the radio as loud as you like, right?
Tiny, let him go, or it's you and me in the streets after school.
No problem, TJ. I was just, having some fun with him, you know. So.
Well, Lord, how the mighty have fallen. Imagine big baby Blunden on the planet Remedial.
TJ, I know I'm in trouble when I'm happy to see you.
Can the wisecracks and do what I say? You might get out of here alive.
Okay, thanks for the advice.
Blunden, get off my desk.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, don't sit on his desk.
Thanks.
Morning, class. Can't hear you.
Good morning, Mr. Terrace.
Still can't hear all of you. Blunden, now that you're in my class, you will do what my class does, got it?
So I should move my lips when I read?
Make a note of the time, class. Dennis Blunden just made his last wise guy remark in this room. Okay. Now, what were we studying yesterday? Bates. Bates!
What?
Forget it. Just stick with the video games. There's a great future in it. TJ.
The American Revolutionary War.
Right. And who were we Americans fighting? You, scum. Scum, come on, I'm talking to you. What are you, deaf?
Hey, come on. The guy may not be the brightest guy in the world, but let him have some dignity.
Scum is his name.
Not anymore. I changed it again.
What is it this week?
Scab.
Okay. Scab, who were the Americans fighting?
The commies?
The British. Who were the Americans fighting?
The British.
Who?
The British.
Who?
The British.
Good.
Well, I'm confused now. I thought we were fighting the English.
Call security. Somebody stole his brain.
So, tell us, Mr. Blunden, why were we fighting the British?
Why? Well, in the words of Samuel Adams, resident and patriot of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
Forget that. In here, we keep it simple. We were fighting the British because they put a tax on tea. Got that, class?
A tax on tea.
That's right.
Wait, we went to war for a tax on tea?
Right.
I thought we went to war for a tax on Pearl Harbor.
Mr. Moore, this is going far enough. Blunden has learned his lesson. He's apologized. It's time he's back where he belongs in the IHP.
Thank you, Dr. Samuels. I'm sorry, Mr. Moore. I didn't want to have to call in the big guns, but, you know, guy's got to do what a guy's got to do.
Exactly. That's why this guy's got to send you back to remedial history.
You can't do this. I'm the principal.
No, I'm the teacher. Read the rule book. Better hurry, Dennis. Mr. Parrish hates tardiness.
Dr. Samuels, are you going to let this glorified substitute push you around? Stand up to him. Don't be a worm.
Sorry.
You heard Mr. Moore. Mr. Tarish hates tardiness.
Well, here he is, the king of remedial.
Dennis, are you sure you want to join us for honors English?
Yeah, Dennis, remedial reading is starting a new episode of Spider-Man today.
And while we're in calculus, why not try remedial arithmetic?
Yeah, I'll help you out. 1 plus 1 adds up to...
At 2, Arvid?
That's good. Remedial Latin.
You know, you guys think you're so special. Well, somebody ought to put you right in your place.
And who's going to do it, the remedials?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, how about a challenge, huh? The remedials against the IHP.
Oh, come on, Dennis.
In what? Breaking and entering?
No, in an academic competition, a question and answer face-off.
Dennis, you're losing it. Definitely,
We'll see
Dennis.
who's gonna lose it. Are you guys in, or don't you have the guts?
Oh, come on.
Oh, he's serious.
Listen, I'm serious.
Okay, all right, fine. You're on.
Fine. Okay? Fine.
Yeah,
I'll see you there.
Great.
This is your newest gimmick to get back into my class, Dennis. I got to tell you, it's not going to work.
This is not a gimmick. We will meet you on the field of battle. Man for man, brain for brain, IHP against the remedials. Oh, God, what have I done?
Dennis, run this by me one more time. You what?
I challenge the IHP.
All right, a rumble. We'll kill him.
We got the size, we got the weapons. Relax. This is not a rumble. This is an academic competition. All we do is answer questions.
What gives you the right to make challenges for us? You ain't even been here a week.
The guy's a joker. He's just pulling our chain.
Hey, come on. I have never been more serious.
Oh, yeah, right. You're serious? This is from a guy with a locker full of rubber chickens.
I am telling you, we can beat those guys. I know the IHP and I know their weaknesses.
Yeah, and we know ours. We're dumb.
Oh, okay. So that's what it takes to be here in remedial? Being dumb?
No, but it helps.
Scum.
Scab.
Scab, sorry. You're in a band, aren't you?
Yeah.
What are the notes in a C minor 7th chord?
C, E flat, G, B flat.
Not too dumb. Rhonda? You went on a date with Arvid. Did you understand a word he said?
Sure.
Okay, you gotta be pretty smart for that. Tiny.
Look, I ain't about to make a fool out of myself. You guys are gonna be the laughingstock of Fillmore.
Yeah? Not if we win. Jeff, how about you?
Count me in. Like, you're my hero, dude.
Okay, Blunden, I'm in too.
Okay, then everybody?
Okay, we're in. We're gonna do it. Just tell us what to do, man.
Okay, all right, just listen. The first thing we gotta do is pay attention and listen to Tarish.
Whoa. I don't know if I can get into that, man.
Hey, come on, I know the guy's a jerk, but we need him. He's got a master's in history.
Okay, we'll try it. Everybody understand? We show Tash respect.
Enthusiasm, huh?
Morning, class.
Good morning, Mr. Tash.
All right, what's going on here?
Nothing, sir.
Yeah, we're ready to learn, Mr. Tarish.
That's right.
This is another one of your gags, isn't it, Blunden? Okay, pal, you just bought yourself a one-way ticket to detention.
Excuse me, Mr. Tarish.
Oh, Mr. Moore, to what do we owe the surprise?
Well, I was hoping we could discuss the rules of the academic competition before you got your class started.
What academic competition?
I challenged the IHP to a match.
You what? Mr. Moore, I wonder, could I see you in the hall for just a moment? Thank you so very much. And you too, Blunden. Hey, let's, come on, hey. I don't know what's going on here, Moore. This is all a setup for you to humiliate me in front of the school, right?
Look, Mr. Tarish, this was Dennis's idea.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, now I get the picture. You threw Blunden out of your class so he'd wind up in my class so he could get my class to challenge your class, right?
Right. And I'm the one that ordered the 14 pizzas for you last Halloween.
You put me on now, right? Don't think I didn't know that.
Look, we'll make it a fair contest, okay? We limit the number of questions, and we choose a subject of which both teams could have equal knowledge.
Like what, the ABCs?
Well, I was thinking of the Revolutionary War, say the Battle of Saratoga.
Yeah! I did my master's thesis on the Battle of Saratoga.
I know that.
What's the catch?
There's no catch, Frank. Look, you're an expert, so all you have to do is teach the kids in there what you know.
Come on, Coach Terrace, give us a chance. They want to learn.
I don't believe it.
They said good morning to you real nice, didn't they? And they didn't even mutter anything under their breath.
That's true.
Of course, it's frightening to you, Frank.
Why not? Okay, Moore, you're on.
All right!
Come on, Blunden, we got work to do. End of 1776. The British have crack professional troops. All we've got are small detachments of volunteers and Washington's little army hanging on by its teeth down in Pennsylvania. Does that remind you of anything?
Yeah, the Americans are the remedials and the British are the IHP, right, dude?
You got it.
Hi.
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 Well, where is everybody? I thought we'd scheduled at least one practice.
Oh, well, some of them felt they didn't need it.
Well, at least the two of you showed up.
Well, actually, I came to tell you no one was coming.
Ready! Aim! Fire!
Okay, General Gates, you got us this time. Now all us British can do is retreat.
But where do we retreat to?
Freeman's Farm.
Great. Remember that. Let me show you one thing about the Hessians.
Tiny, we need you over here. What are you doing?
You're playing commando. You got a problem with that?
Yeah, I got a problem with that. The Revolutionary War is a lot more exciting than some stupid video game. Well, it is!
Forget it, Blunden. You're wasting your time with him.
Well, maybe he ain't. So who's supposed to zap who here?
Hi, Rhonda.
Hi, Arvid.
This is kind of funny, huh? Meeting on the battlefield like this.
Even though you're the enemy, you're still cute.
Listen, I'd be happy to miss a question or two if you think it'll help.
Thanks, Arvid, but we just might beat the pants off of you.
Okay, the IHP against the remedials. This shouldn't take very long. Elected topic will be Battle of Saratoga. Each team gets the question, the other team in turn. First team to score 25 points wins.
Excuse me, Dr. Samuels? To make sure that Dennis doesn't answer all of the questions, we'd like to add a rule that no one can answer more than 3 questions.
Sure, fine, no problem.
You got it.
Should be out of here in 5 minutes. Janice, first question.
Name the commander of the British forces in the campaign and 2 of the officers who served under him.
General Burgoyne, under him was General Fraser and the Baron von Riedesel.
Correct. There will be no demonstrations, remedials. Your question.
Okay, who was the British Secretary for America at that time?
Lord Geoffrey Germain.
Close. Lord George Germain.
This is gonna be tougher than we thought.
Remedials, the first name of General Burgoyne.
Come on, TJ! Rhonda, I've answered my 3 questions. Come on, think.
Sorry, time's up.
Bemis Heights.
Yes.
100 miles, 128 guns captured.
Right.
Brigadier General Simon Fraser.
Correct.
Tiny, where you going?
I can't stand watching them lose, man.
Neither can I. That's why you're taking my place.
I can't do that.
Why not?
Because I don't want to look stupid.
Tiny, you can't look stupid if you're not stupid.
You know the first person that ever called me that?
What?
Not stupid.
What should I do?
I hope you're right about this.
I'm right.
Because if you're not, I'm going to bust your face.
Everything okay?
I just hope he's not stupid.
Tiny, what are you doing here?
I'm taking Dennis's place.
Are the remedials ready?
Yes!
The IHP question?
Describe General Gates' strategy for the final assault on the British.
I'll take this one. All right. You gotta visualize the entire thing like a giant video game. I'm General Gates. Now, first I hit them so that they retreat to their stronghold at the Belcarries Redoubt. And that's 5,000 points. If I try to go directly after them from there, I blow it. Out of the game. Gone. I've got to move to the north against the Bryman Redoubt. If I get away with that, that's another 5,000 points. Now I've got my artillery. And it's goodbye Freeman's Farm. 50,000 points, end of game.
He's right.
Remedials, your next
Looks
question.
like you're coming back.
What was the weapon?
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm proud of those guys.
Well, you did a good job of inspiring them.
You think so? I'll tell you, Mr. Moore, you don't know what it's like trying to teach a bunch of disruptive, wisecracking, loudmouth kids. I guess you do.
I think you just made a breakthrough, Dennis.
Yeah? You think enough of a breakthrough to let me...
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Well, you wouldn't want to come back now anyway.
I wouldn't?
No. And leave what you started here? I mean, if you walked away from them now, you know they'd start backsliding.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So, you think one more week in remedial would be enough to stop the backslide?
I think at least 2 more weeks.
Yeah, right. Right. That's what I was thinking, too. 2 more weeks. Wouldn't want to see all my hard work go to waste. Thank you.
The first correct answer wins the match. IHP, your question.
What was the name of General Gates, chief engineer? Say it and spell it.
Kosciuszko. Kosciuszko.
Correct.
Congratulations, Frank.
Thanks, Charlie.
I guess we underestimated you guys. You came up with some really tough answers.
Kosciuszko. How did you know that?
Yeah.
It's my last name. Scab Kosciuszko.